One of the things that I also heard was how people are leaning into this concept of coaching and how important coaching is for these professionals.
I couldn't agree more, Bruce. And you said it right there, professionals, right? Professionals in every industry have coaches and consultants and someone that's helping guide them toward really big goals. And that's what we heard from a lot of these top producers. And it's such a solid reminder of the power of accountability and the fact that nobody succeeds alone. And so these folks are not even trying to do that. They're enlisting the right support and help in accomplishing their big goals.
Even when their ceiling of achievement is really high, that's how they've been able to break through those ceilings. Like you said, nobody ever truly succeeds alone. Let's take a listen.
Episode 1 and 6, Rickson and Cronin.
Get coaching.
Oh my God. That was exactly what I was going to say. Get a coach.
And why would you say get a coach?
I just think there were so many times when we were stuck banging our head against the wall, trying to figure something out and just having, our coach, to be honest with you, is very different than I believe a lot of coaches. I don't know how something miraculous happened and they found a coach that could deal with both me and Rob. We are kooks. I wouldn't respond well to someone who says, by next week, you need to go call 50 people. That just wouldn't have worked for me. But she helped us really navigate things ourselves and also held us accountable and asked great questions. I'm still trying to be that person that our coach was for us in the fact that I want to learn how to ask great questions. I think we can do that for our clients, but I don't know how to do that as a boss quite yet.
Yep. I would say misdirected efforts. When you have a coach in the beginning, man, do they cut that out. And I lived in that world for several years. That would have launched me much earlier.
One of our biggest coaching things was to get Rob out of the restaurant business.
Mm-hmm.
I think I even told you that, Rob.
Yeah.
You didn't listen to me.
But it took a lot of years to get
like
him fully out.
It just kept pulling me back in.
Episode 123, Murdoch Man-Wearing Company.
Eventually, I just said, okay, I'm going all in. And that was in 2014. I'm going to get into mastery coaching, MAPS. I'm going to go to every single event. I'm going to move away from our building that we've owned for 20 years that's paid for. I went and actually rented space over there just so I could totally have no excuses. I'm going all in. And I said, okay, I'm going to spend money here, but if there's not a return, I am very happy going back to the independent model. But we've never looked back since.
Episode 108, Cindy Kerrigan and Doc Nicholson.
I really believe that 15 to 20% year over year growth is healthy. I'm not looking to be on a stage and double my business in a year. I just want an incremental business that grows year over year, regardless of a market. We want to get up to 600 units and 200 million, but incrementally.
We can put a plan together for a 5-year vision, which is truly what we're working on with our coach right now. At the same time, my gosh, how many changes we've had for so many times. So we want a big business. We'll have a big business. We don't know exactly what that looks like because a lot of it's going to be, what do our people want? And where does that lead us?
Episode 117, the Dar Walden Team.
But I've coached with Joe Bogart for about the last 18 months with MAPS coaching. I got Joe to take Dar on because we were both talking to him occasionally and he's like, I got some room. Having a MAPS coach from the beginning has changed the way we do business. I've had a MAPS coach, a top level MAPS coach since I took over Madden. Having that coach that you talk to every week and Joe's available to us all the time has really expanded our vision and how we work. In the last 6 months, Joe has been able to work with Dar and open that ability for her to hire people to grow her business. And Dar stepping outside of her comfort zone. Because I could talk to Dar all day long as her husband, and I love her truly dearly. It's not going to make a whole lot of difference. Joe comes in as a MAPS coach and says, hey, let's try this, let's try that. And all of a sudden, Dar's hiring people right and left and growing her business. And I just got to say that was a huge compliment to where we're at in our business is having those MAPS guys in taking care of us.
I just have to ask, Ed, when you said you basically conned Joe into taking me on, I'm like, did you sell him a special project or something here?
No, I didn't quite beg him. I just asked him maybe 100 times.
And then I can always tell Ed's coaching call is 30 minutes before mine. So when Joe comes on, I can always tell when the two are scheming to do something by Joe's opening conversation with me. So they think they have me fooled. They don't.